Good morning everyone and welcome to you in today's Bitcoin daily update. Hope you're all doing very well. As always, Bitcoin since the last update. When was the last update? We are Wednesday, so it was on Monday, so it was during the pump here. So we've got a flip to support, a very small flip to support. We've just got a continuation here, as recognized around the end of the trim. This was not bearish here. If I had to break, it was the point of control. It was going for a new high, so went for a new high, and we've got this in the end, a very big continuation. We've got two resistance that we've planned. We've got this first resistance that was around there, and we've got this second resistance that we've hit and rejected at the moment. The first one just went through basically with no reaction at all. You can see just a big green candle, nothing in there, so there is nothing to take. And the next one, but for me it happened here, you can see at 2-3 a.m, so I was sleeping at the time. Rejection. We went for the first support yesterday. You can see this right here was the first support. What happened there is very simple. We've got a complex level approach, so we went basically below, flipped it into resistance, faked the drop, and we get the reclaim. Sometimes we get a flip to support and bounce, sometimes we just get the continuation, so to speak, no flip to support. That brings us where we are at the moment on the chart here. So let's update Bitcoin. Let's just get rid of this. We can get rid of, I noticed also something about the fingerprints, by the way. You can see we do not, these days we do not go, if we get acceptance in the fingerprints, we do not necessarily go and fill the fingerprint. We stop just before and get the reversal. Okay, just something to keep in mind. But yeah, honestly, lovely yesterday. We've got this possible plan. We've got an 80-20 setup. Possible as always these days, as we recognize already for more than a year. Okay, when you get acceptance, so basically it's when you have the daily open outside of the previous day value high or previous day value low. Okay, so when you get 2 or 3 consecutive 30 minutes kind of close inside. So what we really got yesterday, basically, you normally trigger, you trigger the previous day value, the opposite basically. So for example, if you get acceptance into the previous day value high, you look next for the previous day value low. Now if you come from below, you come from the previous day value low, so you get acceptance inside, you look for the previous day value high next. This is a target. So here you get acceptance into the previous day value high, you look for the previous day value low. But the thing is, these days, for more than a year already, we get acceptance inside and we just full reverse to stop all the shorts here, and then we get the real move. Now we are the next day, we don't have this 80-20 setup on the chart here, but we still got this drop to get the increase in price for a possible new high still. We don't have the new high yet, but we still have this very nice price action here. So yeah, that was only update by the way yesterday during the day, because I'm still working on the big thing coming normally next Monday. So yeah, still managed to take the trade here and to profit before to go to sleep personally. So anyways, let's just get rid of this and let's update the chart here. Let's hide that. Let's go on a daily time frame. There is one daily just right there, but yeah, I don't really care. Oh, by the way, we are the first of the month, by the way, today. So there is a monthly down there. Yeah, there is one. So let me just look. See down here, we have a monthly. So where is this monthly? Wait in 8. Wow. So we have a weekly plus a monthly down here. Wow. Okay. $111,187.5. So let's do this. Nice. $117, 409. Right. So we have one DNPOC here on the TIX1, worried 13,018. Okay. So we're done with these. Let's go now with the TPOs. See what I was talking here? You know, it was basically this fingerprint. You can see we stopped before the bottom of it, and we still get a bounce. Anyway, so no TPO here on the chart. So let's go here with a naked session, point of controls. This one is down there. We're at 13,070. And that's it. So again, have the same 80-20 setup today. Again, you can see again we've got, oh, by the way, no, this was open. So again, it favor high prices. I mean, if we drop first, very likely we're going to rise again. If now we rise first, if we then drop, we might get the continuation of the 80-20 setup. I mean, really go target the price level here though. TPO, we still have this pro high. We've got a good low yesterday. Yeah, that was a good take profit yesterday. Take profit 1 here. And now we are having this big bullish CVD with a lot of longs here at the highs. Alright. Okay. Just 1 second, are the data correct here? Because I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is nice. Well, yeah, big bullish shiver here again. I mean, that will not be a place I will long here, but yeah, this is a little bit more bullish than bearish overall. Yeah. All right. So let's look for the next trades. So let's get rid of this. So for the short trade, the only short trade gain is the same than the one we have planned in the last update. So very simply this. Okay, we already got one touch of it. We've got a short. Again, this was at 2-3 AM for me, so I didn't do the short here. I was asleep. But if we go again into the target, it's not because we visit again the target that it's invalidated. We cannot look for a short here. This is still a resistance. I'm gonna look for a short here, so we can look for a short just with a swing through pan failed auction of the high. Okay, like this. Otherwise, we can look for a much more bigger increase. I mean, much more bigger increase in price. A little bit bigger increase in price here into the daily level. We have a weekly negative path control. A lot of confidence up here. Okay, so we can look for a move up to these levels here. We have basically the wall zone of price. We can look for the bottom part basically of the target and the upper part of the target basically. Okay, so this or this. As simple as that. We just have to trade the reaction basically at the time. If there is nothing into these levels, you can see we printed a new monthly negative path control, but again, I mean, there is no real big confluence here, so I would be aware of a lower high, okay, to hold. We have, so to speak, a high, okay, lower high, and to really keep the bearish market structure basically here, we print another lower high, and we get the continuation. This is possible. I would just be aware of this level here, okay, the big levels, but I will just be aware of, okay, just set an alert, see what is going on here on the order flow. Otherwise I will more likely look towards these levels here next, okay, yeah, this is the next target for a short for me. By the way, yeah, there you go. So these are the two shorts we can look for next. Maybe let's update this. Gonna go on 12 hours. Oh, you know what? Let's go do this. It's working. Alright, so let me just increase that a little bit. There we go. Then we can move this like that. And this like this. There you go, nice. So yeah, we'll have this first short both here. Okay, if we get anything bearish on the time, that's a short for me. Otherwise, it depends on the order flow basically, so we cannot say the data before it happen. If there is nothing bearish on the order flow in here, we can look for the next target. So basically all this, we can look for a little higher here. Basically that will be for a swing through pan or a failed auction of this last high here before the next major high, that is basically the all-time high. Okay, so if you pull the wall fixed range, we also have this value high basically that is sitting a little bit above here. This is a target to be aware of. That's why I'm extending this square a little bit higher here. So that will be the next target if the first one is not rejecting. Okay, we don't get anything bearish of this. We can look for the second target, and if there is nothing of this, targeting your all-time high. Again, please don't forget we can still reject the daily level. Okay, get a pullback from here. But even if we pull back, the most probable is still to get a continuation next in any case for a new all-time high. Okay. So that is the plan for high prices. Honestly, the same plan than before. Okay, now for the longs. So let me just hide that. And for the longs, again, we didn't have the big flip to support, you know, for a big target here. So that would be nice to still get this to really enter the long, because down here that was really we was below all the major support basically of the range, so really complex to enter the trade, honestly. So to get a nice flip to, so again, sometimes we don't get it, but to get a nice flip to support and then bounce, or at least something a little bit bigger here will be nice. Again, I made a long from here now. This was a target plan yesterday, but yeah, to get something a little bit bigger here will be cool, honestly. So if we have to get a long, well, the problem is, if we do this and drop, the fixed range will be pulled from the top to the bottom here. And so the pull here is going to be different. I mean, the values basically of the value low, path control value high are going to be different. Now, if the values are the same, let's say we go up here, then we reject exactly from here. Well, you can see we can look first of all for a swing through pan here of this bottom, otherwise the next target is definitely this. We have a big zone of confluence down here. That was our old also support. So yeah, these are the two targets I can see at the moment. I will need this latest data here to see if these data here of the fixed range are still lining up with these targets. But yes, for now we don't have this, so I would say for the moment is this, but best way to get the price action really above here to really see. So I'm gonna let you know in Discord in any case. For now these are the two targets I'm interested in, but yeah, we'll have to see with a new fixed range pool basically. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this, and yeah, these are the only longs I'm looking for. If it fails to hold the last one here, I'm not looking for a long down here. I'm gonna wait for a new low here. Honestly, we are again below every single big support, major support, but we printed a monthly level, so I will be aware of this right here with a swing through pound fail auction basically of the price low, but I will not be too aggressive. I would at least wait for some lower time frame market structure change or something like this. I will not be too aggressive down here, otherwise most probable is to go for a new low. Okay, still. So yeah, that is a plan basically for Bitcoin. With the wave there is nothing that changed. Okay, we still looking for the same. Either the B wave, longer B wave, either the B wave on the top. It depends if we get the reclaim or not, basically, of a resistance. If we get the reclaim, we can look for a longer B wave. Okay, so to speak, we have in that case an ABC zigzag down. Then here we look for the correction here, basically into the B wave. Now, if this first big resistance above us is reclaimed, we look for the second one. If the second one is reclaimed, we look towards a new all-time high. So it cannot be this B wave anymore. So I'm going to change the count and look for something for example, you know, the wave 5. This was in that case the other count, the wave 4, and we look for the 5th here. And so you know this was a big ABC flat here into the wave 4. We bounced it in between the fibs. Sometimes it happened. That's like we just have to take this count, and that's it, right? So yeah, that will be the count if we get such configuration here to the upside. Otherwise, the other configuration is very simply, okay, we look for boom, 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 the triple wave here into the B. We look for the first or the second resistance. We reject them, and so we look for another drop like this, and we place the B wave on the top. Again, it depends on the reaction. We plan the targets. We set our alerts to the targets. When the alerts goes off, we just come to the chart, see what says the order flow. Is the order flow good for a trade? No. We look for a continuation then. Next target, is the order flow good? Still not. Okay, then we just switch to the order count and we just look for a new all-time high. As simple as that. And if there is something good, then that's a short trade, and that's it, right? So yeah, these are the different counts. And if now, because remember we still have one short trade plan here, okay, if we manage to get the short trade, I'm gonna look for something like this first of all, okay. But if we fail to hold the big support next, well, it means that we're going to go for a new low. So if we go for a new low, then these right here was not, you know, an ABC zigzag, but 5 ways down. That was a longer wave 4 and a longer wave 5. Okay, it maybe seems really complex because you have many different wave count, but I can tell this is very, 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 very helpful. Still, I mean, at least for me, this is helpful. I can take advantage of all this information to make money next. So that's pretty nice. And again, if you struggle understanding all of the different count, I really and highly recommend you to go and watch at the course on the website. Going to the course, Elliott Wave course, you have some free lessons there waiting for you. So I'll let you go and check this out. Elliott Wave, you have some free lessons there waiting for you. Yeah, so that is the plan basically here on Bitcoin, the different configurations, the different targets. Let me just place back this ABC zigzag here. And yeah, that's it. So nothing more to add on Bitcoin. We're done for today. Do we have any news? I don't know. Yes, we do. So let's add this. 4 p.m. UTC +2. ISM manufacturing. And tomorrow we'll have no news, and on Friday we'll have some big news. So we'll see on Friday. So yeah, have a look. Brilliant day here. Sorry, take care of you, and see you all on the Friday for the next daily update. Have a nice one. Take care. Cheers.